You're what?
Soulless?
Oh?
No!
No, we're actually so wrong today. I was wrong, you were wrong. Ram from Lowe's had a phenomenal game yesterday against Talon. Had like 14 or something kills. Popping off despite playing that support operator of Ace. Lopen though, yellow pin comes out, but no! Tursta, who is, it's his birthday by the way. He's 19 years of age as of today. He finds one of his first kills here in the very first round as well. Birthday boy.
Big struggles to get in the building right now for Los, which is something that we do tend to see on Nighthaven Labs. This is I would say a relatively defender-sided map as it currently stands, but its play rate is not at the level that I'm comfortable enough to say categorically it's a defender-sided map. I'd still like to see the meta develop a bit more. It is one of the 2 newest maps added. Consulate was also added at the same time. Yeah, Consulate's not a new map, I know. But it was changed!
Yeah.
So it's not the same map that it was before.
A struggle, those can barely get inside the building right now. They got yellow pings galore. They got C4s going up, but no damage going through. A 3 versus 5 favoring Bleed, and Los might just have to walk into the breach and gamble for the best case outcome here.
Yeah, and there's a bit of an obscurement as Cameraman walks right in. The Dread Mine goes off. Mentalist will follow up with Toxic Canisters thrown out. Maya, the first pick so far for Los as Cameraman trudges through. Dots on the board, another for Dots as well, and suddenly Los with the upper hand. Things started so badly in this round for them. Dots goes down to Hoven. Cameraman still pointed up in this position as Maya goes for the defuse. Cameraman will need to get the cross. He gets the Fenrir down. Aspie on the ground. Hoven is there in a 1v1. Maya with diffuser down will now go toe-to-toe with the Soulless. All 3 kills, and Maya makes it look so easy. Round 1 goes to the Brazilian squad.
Scenarios really that much anymore. Which means our Theme Park and Villa come into pro play, very defender-sided. And sure, Consulate 9 left might be, but not always. But Lopez jumps in the window, finds Turret. It's a free opening pick. He jumps right back out the window to stay alive.
The birthday boy, the first casualty, not ideal on any day, let alone a day of celebration. It's Turret down for the count. Adrenal Surge will go out, likely used by Loben to just pick himself back up in terms of HP, still below full HP mark. Dash will fall. You'd seen the Kludge drones being piloted around to gain information, take out some default cams. Brava almost always provides good value, even if there are operators which maybe don't bring gadgets that can be taken over. A second kill following up for Los as there's Hoven down. Maya traded out as Aspie pulls out the sidearm, and oh, Loben, there's still somebody in there. Takes the head off of Aspie as Dots falls to Reaps. Both of these teams will continue to trade back and forth. Mentalist falls to Cameraman, and now Reaps will need to keep things close as Loben taking some more damage. One more Adrenal Surge to be used. The Finka has to get it out before they die, and does so, giving Cameraman a bit more power too. Everybody very injured at this point. They know exactly where Reaps happens to be, but Cameraman's not trying to get the diffuser down. Loben seals the deal, and that's 2 in a row for Los.
That's not pretty. A bit of panic inside of Reaps, and when defenders are locked outside the bomb site, it's just not get a lot of value. That's the thing though, high risk, high reward, and I think if you're down, 0-2, you might as well try and play a little bit more risky. Try and stop Los from achieving their goal of puncturing the bomb site because they have both rounds so far.
Now it's Turds, so they get aggressive with this and walk away with a pick. Down goes Dots. Half of the round gone at this point, but it gets worse for Los very quickly. Loben slaughtered by Aspie, who still roams above. Turds to the first casualty for Bleed, but they have built up an advantage. Not all hope is lost. Cameraman taken out by Reaps. This is just a complete set of domination off-site. Dash, a nice shot on Reaps. Narrowing down those numbers before you can collapse on the remaining anchors. Aspie and Hoven were roaming. Looks like they've gotten closer to the bomb site as they know that the timer is ticked down with 1 minute left. You just want to ride this one out. You've set your site players up for a relatively easy execute given Dash and Maya's HP.
Yeah, and Bleed, they were so good yesterday in just not dying in these positions, right? You got the man advantage, they have no help in the attack inside, they have little time to work with. You just cannot die right now to any vertical destruction from Dash on the sledge. Just stay on the exterior of the side, wherever the ceiling isn't broken, and let the attackers come to you. And I think Aspie just proning on the floor, Mentalist also in the corner. Hoven's the only person holding a risky angle, but he gets a free pick. It's Dash in a 1v3 now, and he's got no diffuser. He can drop a hatch, but it's not going to bode well for him because you're stuck in that mid-air drop animation. And Hoven, he's ready, but he gets shut down.
He's now breathing in some gas. This is a tough go for Dash with only 15 seconds left to grab the diffuser. Asphy on low HP, but Mentalist will be the bigger obstacle. And there it is. Sidearm pulled out by the smoke. Horrifying. We'll go back to a shot of all the players at some point. Now it's Mentalist under fire. Dots on rafters, sees the opening that was created by the Selmas, firing away as Asphy comes in to protect with Hoven right next to him. Now over towards Fish Stairs.
The Fish Stairs is very important to Tigers in the goal of the flank. There it is. It's Dash this time. Walking up the staircase, finds the free kill onto Asphy. That's again, they clash down for the count way too early in these rounds. It leaves just Reaps, Mentalist, and Hoven in a 3 versus 4.
You can hear that TCSG going, and it can hit like a truck, but can't hit much. All the players of Bleed falling by the wayside. Now it's Reaps dying at the hands of Maya. Los pick up where they left off. The Fenrir roaming again upstairs of Asphy. This role's been passed around amongst a variety of players from Bleed. There goes Hoven. Turnsta as well will fall. Asphy too. All this action happening so far removed. And Maya again on the same level that we saw yesterday. Reaps far off site to return as Dots gets the diffuser down, and Cameraman ensures that the round is won flawlessly by Los.
Maya seemingly unstoppable to both today as the flashbangs, or in the smoke from Dots maybe, and execute a plant play. It's possible, and they're still looking for it as well.
Oh, Loban just walks right in, and here are the guns for Los yet again. 2 early picks, and Loban finds safe harbor to get the diffuser down as Reaps falls. Los setting up quite well for another flawless round. And it leaves Asphy and Turnsta. Loban dies at the hands of Asphy. No flawless will be there, but Asphy will now need to clutch out before getting finished off by our familiar friend. Well, it's the first showing of Maverick that we see, and he's a terrific operator for attacking this downstairs bomb site. If you struggle with the mute jammers, if you struggle with a bandit or a Kaid on the board, Loban dies, and now Maya will fall. Bleed very aggressive on their entry. Outgo track stingers as well from Asphy just to cover with sound and also provide some of that anti-flank capability. It's an attacker's game at the moment. Bleed with a big advantage with 2 minutes still left.
And that's a great position. It's gonna force those to like kind of go for some swings here. Because if you let Bleed just walk through the map, do vertical destruction of the floor, all of a sudden the bomb site gets weakened so much more. Cameron falls as well. It's a 2v5 now favoring Bleed.
That's 3 players on Bleed all getting involved in the action. Asphy and Hoven need one, and then a team ace is to be had. Dots and Dash. Last hopes for Los. We're looking for match point. This is a best of 1. So Los are already very close, putting them away, and there's damage being done as Asphy gets on the board. All you need is Hoven to get a kill, and it's a team ace, but will he be in a position to do so? As Dots is last left. Now get droned out. Look at this. A huge lineup. Nicely played by Dots. Taken out by Mentalist. No team ace to be had. No honor among thieves, I suppose. Monty could aggress. Dots is aiming for something. There's a nitro cell there too. Kaid of Loban walking in. There's a nitro cell to go out. Turn him the other way.
Oh no.
What do you do at this point? Turnsta in tough spot. The closer he gets to the doorway, there'll be 2 nitro cells now. This is just a constant juggle. The Monty's wasting so much time. It forces Hoven to have to rotate around to help.
Yeah, they got no nades, no flourish drones either. They can't kill this on the door frame, so I don't know if this is the angle here, Mr. Dots. You can wait for the C4 here. You don't have to extend into the Monty. Turnsta is so patient and he gets rewarded for it time and time again.
Loban's been taken out by Asphy, but not before Mentalist has been down. Hoven finished off. Asphy will now need to guide Turnsta in as Mentalist is gone and not retrievable. Asphy putting that gun to good use. 6 kills, 6 deaths, looking to break even now with 2 remaining players for Los to be found. Asphy not holding the diffuser, finding Cameraman though. Dots just needs to play the waiting game. 20 seconds remain. Asphy has to bring the fight to the mute, and here it goes, and he wins it! Maybe have a good flank. You're obviously going to have to contend with both a Nomad and a Gridlock, which is quite obnoxious. That's a team flash, by the way, from Hoven. He vaults on in. Loban gets Hoven. Try to say that 10 times fast. It's a trade as Turds has been down, but so too is Loban. Diffuser was attempted by Reaps. He falls off of it. Los winning their duels. Mentalist finding dots. He'll need 2 more to win the round for his team, but with only 15 seconds left, that might be an even bigger obstacle. I think he's boxed out. I don't even think he can get into the bomb site. He'll have to cut his own way in as Maverick. And the Nitro Cell from Dash will propel Los to match point 2. That means Bleed has 6 of the 10 rounds where they have held some form of advantage. Reaps getting another this time onto Dash. 6 kills on Reaps. Underwater in terms of kill count, which is something that is a bit unusual for Reaps in the role that he plays on. But, I mean, if the rest of the team is doing all right, that doesn't matter. Stats on the left side of your screen will show you that Asfi is the only positive player at the moment in terms of KD. And the scoreline should suggest that Los are doing much better in terms of killing. Maya, who has the most kills in the lobby, has gone 4 rounds now without being in any way, shape, or form an impact in terms of kills. Oh, that would have been embarrassing had Dots lost that one. Now onto the ground, surprising the ever-living hell out of Hoven. Who will be the next one to find Dots? There goes Turds to Maya, so Maya does get on the board. Dots popping up, can't handle the recoil. Reaps punishing him for that. Los losing all their players except for Cameraman in a 1v3. Cameraman, one of the most experienced players in all of Rainbow Six, will need to clutch out this 1v3 in order to give his team the victory. Can he do that? 35 seconds remain. Across, smoked off, he'll walk right through it, but it's Asfi watching.
Single-handedly looking for a fight.
Dots getting lit up by Reaps as Loban cannot shoot away at the feet. And will now vault and capitalize before Reaps can really do too much. Loban hops on back over and should be retrievable, but you're next to a soft wall. That's always a scary predicament. Down goes Dots, so the Monty now having some influence. Mute Jammer stopping Selma from going off. Utility work from Bleed has not been as good as it could be, in large part because it's been thwarted by Los. 4v4 with half the round still left to play. Oh. Cameraman coming up, taking out Hoven. Now it's Turds to engage. Taking a bunch of damage. 2 players from Los now in this position. Both Maya and Cameraman as Mentalist walks in, giving his position away. He'll challenge the head as down goes Turds. The Mentalist is gone as well. And Asfi dies, giving Los